Hello everyone out there, this is Rocky Raccoon of Retrocade Romp. Today I wish to talk about emulation. Emulation. I see that mostly there's a few camps on this issue. These are my opinions, and that doesn't mean they're always right, but I'm welcome to have them, and that's what I'm going to talk about, my opinions. Like I said, there's a few camps on this. And the first one I wish to talk about are the purists. These are the people that believe games shouldn't be played on the emulators. They should be played and experienced on real hardware. I understand this issue because it's the best way to play the games most of the time. You should never have a problem playing the game on the real hardware and yet to experience a tactile feeling of playing the game if it has a special controller that can't be easily replicated, like a trackball. There's also downsides to this, however, when it comes to certain things, such as arcade machines. Arcade machines break down, they disappear, they're expensive when you can get one. So, like, emulation may be better for arcades, and it's getting harder to connect older systems to modern TVs every day, almost. I mean, some TVs don't even come with the F-style connector anymore. The old cable, the cable screw that you'd connect just a cable to. They all used HDMI or a component in. And many systems like the Atari 2600 out of the box just use the RF cable that, you set to channel 3. But I can also understand wanting to play the game on the real hardware. Then there's the second camp I wish to talk about, the anti-piracy crowd. I mean, most people that do run emulators, they download the ROMs offline. And, that is a form of piracy. Even if the games are really old, it's still piracy of a sort, even if it's abandonware. And I can also understand that view. I mean, there's no real counter to that. Do you want to play the game that's hard to find? Or do you want to obey the law and not download it? I mean, who's going to come after you for downloading Solar Fox on the Atari 2600? No one's going to come after you for that. But I guess it depends on the age of the system that you're, downloading ROMs for. It seems the older it is, less likely it is someone will come after you. But, I know in the past, Nintendo has shut down websites like EMU Paradise recently that were hosting, like, NES ROMs. But Nintendo also, they released the NES Classic, and that's another way that you can experience and play the games. And, that's what I think about the anti-piracy issue. It's a necessary evil in some cases. Then you have the people that use emulators just fine. I fall into this crowd sometimes, as I have some few devices that that use emulators, like the Pocket Go or the BitBoy, and I have no problem with downloading ROMs for older systems like the Atari and Game Boy and the NES, and I just fill the SD card with those ROMs. It's a fun little, they're fun devices to carry around. I don't really use emulators on the computer anymore because I have the real hardware, and I'll use an EverDrive if I don't have the actual game cart, which is more downloading ROMs than emulation, which I guess would fall back into the anti-piracy crowd. In the end, I would say that I'm pro emulation because I think it's a good way to expose the younger gamers to the older games that, we used to play growing up. I remember playing Atari, Circus Atari, Demons to Diamonds, all these old games that controllers aren't really working anymore, such as the paddle controllers for the Atari 600. And I know there's modern replacements for those, but I mean, kids are going to be able to experience easier on an emulator on their tablet or computer. I mean, it's a good way to keep gaming archived in the end. And I believe that's important to our hobby overall. So, that would be my closing statement on the whole affair, this vlog like audio or video, because I don't know if I'm going to make this a video because this is my first recording ever. So I thank you for listening, and I hope that I'm able to make another one soon. I'm still getting used to recording and, getting my voice out there because I usually suffer from a severe shyness. So I thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.